In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a drop-down menu that works just like this. You hover over a menu item and it has drop-downs. Pretty basic functionality, but sometimes it's a little tricky to make this happen properly. I'm even going to show you how to have multiple drop-down levels. So you have a drop-down here, you hover over one of these, and you have a second drop-down that appears to the right. I'm going to show you how all that works in this tutorial. And this video is part of the WordPress skills playlist on my channel. If you found this video helpful, you're going to find that playlist super helpful. There's a link to that in the description down below if you want to check it out. I recommend that you do. If you have any questions or comments about this video, please leave them down below. I try to answer them the best I can. My name is Bjorn Allpass from WPLearningLab. We help you get better at WordPress so you can earn more for yourself, for your customers, and for your business. If you haven't done so yet, click subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss any future videos. Now let's get started. Creating a drop-down in a WordPress menu is really straightforward. We have this basic menu here, just two links to the exercise category and the blog. And I want to add a drop-down to, let's say, exercise. So let's go into the WordPress dashboard and go to Appearance and then Menus. And we need to make sure that our menu is loaded in this area right here. We know it's the right one because it has exercise and blog, which is what our menu had. If this is not the right menu, you can change the menu that's displaying by choosing a different one from up here. You might only have one menu on your site, in which case you know it's the right one. Here I have two different menus, and this one is not the right one. It has way more links. So let's go back to the blog navigation, because that's the correct menu, the one that's currently active on the home page. Now we want to add a drop-down menu to exercise. To do that, I'm going to choose categories. I'm going to pick healthy eating, click on add to menu. I'm going to click and hold and drag this below exercise and make sure it's indented. You can see the dashed box changing position as I move this around. You want to make sure it's indented below the one that you want to be the parent, and then this one will be in the drop-down. You can do this with categories, products, if you have WooCommerce installed, posts, pages, whatever you like. In fact, I'll add a post as well. Let's just add this one, and I will drag and drop it right here so it's indented below healthy eating. I'm going to click down here, and I'm going to change this to, you know what, I'm going to leave it. You can change the title of the link here. I was going to reduce the size. This one isn't that big. But if you had a really long link text by default, you can change it to whatever you need to right here to make it fit in the menu. Let's click on Save Menu, and let's go out to the website and see how this looks. We hover over exercise, and we have our drop-down menu right here. And if you're finding this tutorial helpful, click the like button, because that helps this video show up for more people on YouTube so we can spread the knowledge and help more people with this information. So make sure you click like if you like this video. You can even have drop-downs within the drop-downs. I'm sure you saw that a second ago. Click and drag and hover this over and indent it below healthy eating. Now it's going to be a sub-item of healthy eating. Let's click on Save Menu again. And let's refresh. Now we hover over exercise, and we see under healthy eating there's an arrow to the right. Go to there, and it has the sub-menu of healthy eating. So you can create sub-menus of sub-menus if you want to. You can't go on forever because your screen real estate's only so big. I would never go more than two drop-downs like we have here. And if you can, try to keep it at just one drop-down, because that's the best for user experience, because people want to get to where they're going quickly. So try to make sure it's just one and never go more than two. There's another place where you can edit these things. If we go back into the dashboard, I'll show you really quick where that is. Under Appearance and then Customize, we also have a Menus option right here. We can choose the appropriate menu, and we can adjust it here just like we're doing on that other menu area. If you click and drag one of the parent menu items, it takes the child with it. So you can indent these or not, or however you want to do it. You'll see the updates live right on the page here. So let's indent these again, put them below exercise. Now we have our submenus here. And here's an example where the screen real estate is putting the second drop down outside of the view. You can't see the entire link. That's something you want to avoid. That's why you should just stick with one drop down if you can. And you can click Add Items to add more items. Just like we saw earlier, we have custom links, pages, posts, categories, products, all the stuff we saw earlier. We can add it and customize our menu right in here. And these changes do not save, they don't go live until you press Publish. So make sure if you've done some work in here and you like what you see, press Publish, and then those changes will be live on your site. And then you'll have a drop-down menu. If you found this video helpful, you're definitely going to want to check out this playlist right here. It's the WordPress Basic Skills playlist on my YouTube channel. It'll answer lots and lots of WordPress questions for you, so make sure you check that out. And if you haven't done so yet, click subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss any future videos. My name is Bjorn Allpass from WP Learning Lab. Till next time, keep crushing it, and I will see you in the next video.